So this case made me act a certain way at the end of this video. And I might start doing this a lot at the end of my videos. Cause this case, y'all already know what I'm about to say. Go get your snacks.
I just started off in your world.
Quick little short summary that I have to tell y'all so y'all can kind of know what's going on. The dad and the mom, they was together, they had children. Now this dad, he loved his kids. He loved his kids so much that he would do anything for them. Sadly, unfortunately, the mom and the dad ended up getting a divorce. Or they broke up. I don't really know if they was married. The kids end up going with the mom, and the dad was home alone, and he would visit the kids sometime. Now here's where things about to get dark, and here's where it's about to take a turn completely. This dad got another girlfriend, and his life started to get happy again. Like, he started to be much more happy. He started to enjoy himself more. You can just tell by his post. And then they broke up as time went on. Some people say in this post particularly, you can see that he's sad even though he's trying to be happy. So let's just say he was. Regardless, he could rely on one thing, and that was his kids. Because he would still see his kids and he would still love his kids. But then this daughter started to move, not really move in, but she started to leave her mom's house and go with her dad often. Like damn near to the point where she moving in with her dad. And they're binding a lot. She's sneaking out the house to be with her dad, to live there. Obviously she couldn't, but she went there and she wanted to be with her dad until this following day when the mom decided to text her son. Here's what happened. And I just got the chills saying that. Just wait. Let me give y'all the names because I didn't even give y'all names yet. So we got Danielle, which is the dad, Sierra, the daughter, Christine, the mom. Now I could give y'all the name of his children, but they don't matter anymore. And his ex-wife, his ex-girlfriend, I could give y'all her name too, but the only three people that matters right now are those three. The mother, Christine, didn't hear from her son in a while, so she decided to call him. He don't answer, she texts him. Nothing. 2 days go by, she done the same thing again, call, text, nothing. She knows though, Sierra, she be there sometimes. Let me call her, but Sierra don't answer as well. So she texts her, and Christine, the mother, she says, "Hey Sierra, I'm trying to get a hold of your dad. Where is he?" Moments later, Sierra finally answers the text, and she says, "His phone has been acting up, but he's okay. It should be all fixed by tomorrow night. No worries." Smiley face. Now, since I've been doing cases for a long little while right now, I knew that Sierra was up to something weird because she said these words, "He's okay." She didn't ask that. And she said, "No worries." But the reason why I said Sierra was kind of slick or sneaky about something, and something was up with the father, was because any average person would have just gave her phone to the dad to talk to the mom. Anybody. "Hey, yeah, can I speak with your dad or your father? Yeah, here, I'm gonna give the phone." She didn't want to do that. So at this time, the mother, Christine, didn't know obviously, but she found it so weird and strange. Christine always texts Sierra. And when Christine read that text, she's like, "This don't sound like Sierra." And it turned out that it was not Sierra behind that phone. And something darker was going on. Christine finally texts her and says, "Would you please put your dad on the phone?" Let me give you the words exactly what she say. "Would you please have your dad call me on your phone?" Sierra, she texts back and she says, "Yes, Peggy wants to call him first. He's in the shower." And I believe Peggy, that's his ex-girlfriend, ex-wife. Christine texts back. She says, "Okay, Sierra, I want a call from your dad right away. I am very serious." The reason why Christine talking like this right now because she knows something up. She knows something is real wrong now. She didn't know what the problem was, but she knows something was up. See, now here's where the mother is about to get really irritated because Christine, Danielle's mother, is yelling at Sierra through text because now Sierra is not answering at all. At all. It's frustrating her because she want to get a hold of her son.
But enjoy your day. Hope you guys are having fun.
Peace out. The mom couldn't wait no more. Since she was so curious, she decides to call the police to do a check.
For my son. He's been missing for 2 days. His work's called, his family's called, I've called, his ex-wife's called, and there's nobody answering the phone, and nobody is, there's nothing. Nobody can get a hold of him, and then his work called, and they can't get a hold of him, and it's really, really, he just doesn't act like this.
Okay. Does he live alone?
He lives with his 16-year-old daughter who is not answering the phone.
Okay.
Or replying to a text. And the weird part is, I'll just tell you this, there's been ATM withdrawals at 3 different ATM.
To go check up on that house to see what the hell was going on, and she did. And I'm sorry, Peggy is not the ex-girlfriend or the ex-wife. She's the lady who owns the place. She ended up going to the place as Christine, the mom, was calling the cops to go check on the place. So she arrived at the place with her and her friend, and they walk up to the house and they see Daniel's car is right in front of the house. They knock on the door and they don't get no answer. They knock again and get no answer, and they twist the doorknob. And when she opened the door, her heart dropped, she sank. She called 911 and shocked, could barely move, trying to tell the dispatcher what the hell she's seeing right now because she can't believe her eyes right now. She's shocked.
911 emergency, Guerrero 16497. Do you need police, fire, or medical?
How's it a dead body? Oh my God, 8417 Dumpsy Court. 8417 Dumpsy Court.
Do you need police, fire, or medical?
There was a fire, and we went in to investigate. The fire must be a couple days old, but there's a dead body in the garage. We just found him with the homeowner that doesn't live here.
Okay, and you're in there right now?
Yes, yes.
The cops finally arrive, they open the door and they see the unbelievable. And as y'all can assume, it's Daniel's body. His body was completely ruined though. That's why the cops really couldn't make sense of what was going on and how his body ended up like this. Apparently his head has been jabbed 77 times. Who did it? Well, Sierra and her boyfriend.
I don't know what to say.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. After murdering day 3 after murdering somebody.
Whoa! Don't put that on the camera.
It was worth it.
And we had a lot today.
It was worth it. I got a plan. So I was payment for doing it.
And no this time. We got through that. We overcame. So yeah.
When they ran away, they was eventually caught on this bus, this train station. Or this bus, I think it was a bus. It was a bus. And when they caught the two, they seen what they saw on the phone, which you just saw. And they say in daylight that they committed the murder. Like, of course, they said in a joking manner. Before they murdered him, they would go to the store, get bleach and all the supplies. Or they probably got this after they murdered him to clean up the mess that they did. And they stuffed his body inside of a sleeping bag. Then they poured a lot of lighter fluid everywhere on his body and then lit him on fire. It also said that Daniel, he had that small moment of time when he recognized who was doing it to him. And of course, he seen his daughter along with her boyfriend. And of course, y'all would be like, why? Love, young, dumb, and in love is a real thing. And we all been through it, but not this bad. And let me tell you why.
Both teens are facing a murder charge and are expected to be charged as adults.
So these two was absolutely madly in love with each other. And they had a plan to run away. And I believe the parents knew about this. So they wanted them two to stop seeing each other. Danielle wanted his daughter to stop seeing him. Danielle's ex-girlfriend wanted her daughter to stop seeing him. And the boyfriend parents wanted him to stop seeing her. Both sides of the parents knew about this and they wanted to separate them from each other. But them two did not want that. So I guess they put all of their anger out on Danielle. They had pled not guilty. So the trial is awaiting and we gotta see what's gonna happen. Think about this. Think about it. They didn't want to break up. They murdered the father. Okay. Now they could be serving the death penalty. There was only a couple more years. Oh, girl was 16. I don't know how old the other guy was. Y'all was about to be 18. Y'all couldn't wait 2 years? That's why I said young, dumb, and in love is a real thing. Because now they about to possibly get the death penalty and y'all ain't gonna ever see each other again. Y'all not thinking about it how I am. Actually think about that. You really in love with somebody. Y'all crazy enough to murder somebody. Y'all serve life in jail while still being in love with each other, not able to see each other ever again. Think about that. When y'all had 2 more years till y'all was 18, just break up, come reunite, or y'all could have snuck to see each other instead of doing this. This is my personal opinion, all right? This is not really nobody else's opinion. This is just what I think. If you look at these videos that I'm showing you right now, this girl had to be a daddy's girl. Like, she had to be a daddy's girl. She was sneaking out her house when she got older to be with her dad. Maybe it was to see her boyfriend, but she loved being around her dad in general. You is a daddy's girl, and you telling me you let this guy come into your life. Like I said, this is my theory, this is my opinion. My theory. Get in your head to murder her own father. Yeah, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. We really don't. But it's rare for dads to bond with their daughters like this and put it online. Most dads that don't bond with their daughter, they don't post they daughter. So my theory is, yes, the boyfriend came in her life, talked her into murdering the dad. Obviously, she was young, dumb, and in love, but she didn't do it for herself. She did it for her boyfriend. Because if you think about it, couples that be like this, besides the murder part, they break up, then get back together, then break up, or it's a real abusive relationship, or it's real toxic, or not even that. They end up starting to hate each other a couple years later because of all the stuff that they went through. We see it all the time. I'm ending this video though. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm sitting like a frog right now because of how dumb this was.